Okay, it's basically official now. The Arizona Coyotes will be playing in Utah for the 2024-2025 season. Their stay in the Phoenix area is over. 28 years they have stayed in the Phoenix metro area. It is at an end. Now, the players were informed during the either before or after the Edmonton game. GM Bill Armstrong, the team's GM, flew to Edmonton for the game, has had a meeting with players and coaching staff about the ongoing situation and has confirmed that they are relocating for the 2024-2025 season to Salt Lake City. Now, this has really moved very, very quickly. A lot of similarities with the Atlanta situation, where the teams didn't have a building to play in. Very, very quick. Many moving parts. I think that the writing was on the wall when the mayor of Scottsdale came out and said he was against the arena plan and would not be giving his backing and support to Maruello and the organisation to get that land parcel for sale in the land auction. I think that was the moment the NHL realised that there is a likelihood, a 1 in 5 chance that they don't win that land auction. There is no plan B, and I think that's when the wheels were put in motion, because Ryan Smith, the owner of the Utah Jazz, has been having regular meetings with the NHL and has expressed an interest to have a team in Salt Lake City for some time, be it expansion or relocation. Now, relocation means the other league owners, the other team owners, get less money than expansion fees. That is written into the CBA. The players will not see any of this money through revenue sharing. That's something that may change at the next CBA. So obviously when Vegas and then Seattle joined, the other owners got that expansion money shared between them. So this relocation fee is significantly less than what Vegas paid for their expansion fee, and what Seattle paid, which was even more than what Vegas paid for their expansion fee. This is significantly less, so around just over $9 million will be distributed between 31 owners. So the league's buying the team for $1 billion, selling it for 1.3. It's interesting. There are some jokes going around on the internet that the league stole a team from the WHA, stole it again from Winnipeg, and then laundered it through Phoenix to give it to Utah. There's a bit of a joke there, but I do feel sorry for the staff who've worked tirelessly. The store staff, the backroom staff, the office staff in the Coyotes organisation. A lot of them could be losing their jobs. I don't think Ryan Smith's going to employ them all, because he already owns the Utah Jazz and has his organisation in place. So a lot of people are going to be out of work. And so there is that. There's a human element to this, but the players have been informed. There's going to be a name change, which is sad because I like the Coyotes branding. Their merch is fantastic. It's going to be interesting to see if there's a mass clearance sale on the NHL website and the Coyotes team store. I really want to get my hands on a Kachina, preferably a CCM, but I wouldn't mind getting my hands on an Adidas Kachina. I can see them becoming collector's items very, very quickly. That rebrand was one of the few good ideas this organisation has had. I think the successful rebrand, their merchandise is brilliant. So at some point I would love to get my hands on an up-to-date Arizona jersey, but they're going to become an iconic cult classic, I think, in the next 5 years, although the door is open for a potential of expansion in Arizona in the next 5 years, should they get this arena built. I think one of the other issues was that the plan was, whilst they're building this arena, should they have stayed, they were going to stay at the mullet for 3 more years, and I think that's when the league went, we need plan A to work. It didn't. There is no plan B. They cannot be certain of winning that land auction. There is resistance from local politicians, such as the mayor of Scottsdale, who's come out against supporting this arena plan, raising some valid concerns about it. And so, players informed. Arizona will be relocated to Utah or Salt Lake City. We don't know what name they're going to take. We don't know if they're going to go with Salt Lake City or Utah, like the Jazz, Utah Jazz. We don't know what the merchandise is going to look like, the team logo, the team name. It's very, very interesting. It's a very, very fluid situation, but they do need to get some kind of clarity quickly, because Fanatics comes in with the new jerseys, and they will be wanting to sell them before the season starts. So we do need to get some clarity from the Ryan Smith end of things in the league, what the team name is going to be, team colours, team logo and team merchandise. But there's a lot of enthusiasm from Salt Lake City for the NHL. They also want to get Major League Baseball, and the state government has set aside funds to assist in a new development for a new NBA/NHL arena in the Salt Lake City area to replace the Delta Center, which is aging but is NHL ready. It can have an NHL team. It needs a few improvements, but again, there needs to be. It's a very fast fluid situation, but this has accelerated over the last week. It's gone from leaked renderings to relocations. So I think this was in the pipeline as soon as the Tempe deal fell through. Personally, I think this was in the pipeline over a year ago, and it's just come to public knowledge that things have accelerated as quickly as they have. I think the NHL and ownership have dealt with this a lot better. As soon as Ryan Smith came out publicly and said he wanted an NHL team, they should have made the decision then, and it would have saved a lot of problems that we've seen over the last few months with uncertainty and quite literally amateur hour by both the league and Coyotes ownership. It's a repeat of 2011 with Atlanta. That was a dark stain on the league as well. Questions need to be asked about how the league, green lights potential owners of teams, because it's another relocation in the Bettman era, and then there will be people saying the Sun Belt isn't necessarily working as an NHL location all the time. There will be those detractors, but here we are. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Place your thoughts on what's happening down in the desert below, and I'll have some more content for you guys very, very soon.